But one of the big factors, apart from Reliance Industries, is also going to be what happens globally, how global markets are poised, and the commentary coming in and day out. Let's decode all of that with Ed Yardeni. Very good morning to you, Ed, and good evening to you. Thank you so much for joining us, Yardeni. I wanted to understand what's your view on the back and forth commentary coming in from Donald Trump, because this weekend, I think, has been pretty good. We've not got any sharp comments from him.
Yeah, any day or weekend without the president commenting on tariffs is likely to be a good day for the markets when they're trading. And look, I think we're all getting a little bit tired and maybe jaded about the volatility and the comments coming out of Washington. I think there's been a movement in a more dovish direction on the whole trade issue. I think the markets perceive that by July 1st, which is the end of the 90-day postponement period, Liberation Day was April 2nd, and then on April 9th, we were liberated from Liberation Day for 90 days. And I think by then there'll be lots of pieces of paper signed by various countries with the United States coming up with frameworks for improving trade relations, and I think that'll help a lot. I don't quite know that we're going to make as much progress on China. There may be more pain in that area, and I guess the two countries want to see who can take the pain the most and blink first. But I think even there, we'll find that there's some accommodation, maybe product by product.
Yet what happens if China does not blink? I mean, what happens?
Well, I think the United States will blink. I think the United States has already blinked. The president has said numerous times that he welcomes discussions with China. He's even said that there have been discussions with China, although the Chinese say there haven't been any discussions whatsoever. This is a very strange situation where usually when you have a negotiation, you've got two people in the room arguing and shouting with each other and finally coming up with a deal and coming out of the room smiling like everything's fine. In the current situation, we have Trump going into the room by himself and coming out every now and then and telling us that things will be okay. So I think we have to kind of conclude that it's in both countries' interests to come up with some accommodation. And so I think it'll be incremental, but I think clearly there will be some pain in the relationship, the trade relationship between the United States and China.
So yet, for our viewers who are now interested, Swami sir, good morning. I'm just coming to you in a second, but I've got Yardeni, so I'm going to just throw in a question to him. Yet I've got one of the most senior journalists of India who would be joining us in a second from now. If you're free, I would request you to perhaps stay back with that conversation. But Swami sir, I'm just going to ask yet one question, and then just coming right back to you. So yet, for emerging market investors and for our viewers who invest in India, should they say dollar has peaked, America is going to slow down, and even though the quarter gone by numbers were not great, in coming quarters the slowdown would be visible, so one should buy emerging market equities?
I'm not bearish on the dollar. I mean, it's gone down about 10% based on the Dixie, the DXY index. But the DXY index is very heavily weighted towards the euro. So the weakness in the dollar is basically reflecting the strength in the euro. And I don't know what the excitement is about running into the euro. I mean, obviously, stocks are cheaper there, and maybe that's part of the story there. But on a trade-weighted basis as calculated by the Fed, the dollar's down about 5%. No big deal, really. I don't think currency is going to be the big issue for emerging markets. I think it is going to be trade, and I think India stands out as probably likely the biggest emerging market to probably get the best deal with the United States for both countries.
All right, Ed, really appreciate your time. Thank you for joining us.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.